Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt something in your gut, that little whisper that tells you something's not right, but you brushed it off? Maybe your woman said she was just out with friends. Maybe she suddenly started flipping her phone face down at dinner. Maybe she bought new clothes and didn't even ask your opinion anymore. And you told yourself, she deserves her privacy. I shouldn't overthink it. But here's the truth. What looks like nothing is often the start of everything. Betrayal rarely announces itself. It creeps in quietly, disguised as ordinary habits. That's why so many men wake up blindsided, wondering how they missed the signs. Today I want to walk you through 12 things women do that look innocent, but often signal that her heart, her attention, maybe even her body, already belongs to someone else. And I don't say this to make you paranoid. I say this so you see clearly, so you stop gaslighting yourself into ignoring your instincts. Because once you understand these patterns, you won't need to play detective. You'll simply know. Sign 1. The phone flip. It starts small. She used to leave her phone lying around. Screen up, notifications buzzing. She might even say, "Can you grab that text for me?" No fear, no hiding. But now the phone is always face down, or always in her pocket, or suddenly has a password you don't know. Here's the psychology. Flipping the phone isn't about the phone. It's about building a wall, two worlds that can't collide. The world you're allowed to see, and the world she's protecting. And here's the kicker. If you question it, you're the paranoid one. She'll say, "Why can't I just focus on us?" Or "You're being controlling." That's gaslighting. She's flipping the phone but flipping the script on you. The real test isn't the phone, it's her consistency. If openness used to be normal, and now secrecy is the new standard, pay attention. Sign 2. Sudden self-improvement. One day she's hitting the gym, buying new clothes, changing her hair. At first you think, great, she's focusing on herself. But here's the hard truth. Major self-improvement almost always has an audience. The difference is in whether you're invited in. A woman investing in herself for her own growth, or for the relationship, will share the process. She'll ask your opinion on outfits, joke about sore muscles, or invite you to join. But if she's locking the bathroom door, putting on perfume for errands, and brushing off your questions, that glow up isn't for you. It's for someone else's eyes. Sign 3. The emotional wall. Remember when she used to talk to you about everything? Work stress, family drama, even the little joys of her day. That's emotional intimacy. That's the glue that makes love more than just attraction. Now you ask, "How was your day?" And all you get is "fine." She's not being independent, she's redirecting. She's sharing her inner world with someone else. And here's the brutal truth. Emotional cheating cuts deeper than physical. Because once she starts trusting another man with her secrets, you're already on the outside. Sign #4. Schedule mysteries. She used to tell you where she was going, who she was meeting, not because she owed you, but because sharing was natural. Now her calendar has shadows. Working late, grabbing drinks. No names, no details. This vagueness is not busyness. It's a shield. It gives her room to maneuver. If you ask, you're interrogating. If you don't ask, she gets away with it. Either way, the pattern is the same. When the details disappear, transparency has died. Sign #5. The intimacy shift. Here's where it gets confusing. Some women pull away. Touch feels awkward. Sex feels like a chore. Others suddenly crank up the passion, almost too much, like they're proving something. Both extremes are driven by the same root: guilt. Pulling away because every touch feels like a lie. Overcompensating because she's trying to cover that lie. You'll feel the difference. Authentic intimacy flows. Guilt-driven intimacy feels like theater. Don't be fooled by the performance. Sign 6. A new vocabulary. Couples develop their own language. Inside jokes, shared phrases. That's what intimacy sounds like. But when her words shift, new slang, references you don't recognize. It's not random. It's mirroring. We unconsciously mirror the people we're close to. So when she starts sounding like someone else, it's because she's bonding with someone else. And if you ask where it came from, she'll shrug. "I saw it online," or "a coworker says that." Cover stories. The truth slips through her language. Sign 7. Defensive mode. Here's a big one. You ask a simple question. "How was your day?" She snaps. "Why are you
You mentioned she seems distant. Suddenly you're always criticizing. This is projection. Her guilt makes your care feel like suspicion. She flips the script so you doubt yourself. You start thinking, am I being too paranoid? No, you're being gaslighted into silence. A woman in integrity won't punish you for curiosity. If she gets defensive over gentle questions, that's your answer. Sign 8. The friend circle shift. New friends appear. Gym buddies, co-workers, yoga partners. But here's the twist. You're never invited to meet them. Healthy women blend their lives. They want their friends to know you. But if she's building a world you can't enter, it's not about friends. It's about crafting a separate identity where she's not your partner. Those new friends may not even know you exist, or they know a different story. Either way, you're being excluded on purpose. Sign 9. The subconscious slip. Listen closely to her words. She used to say, we should travel, we need to save, we should try that restaurant. That's a shared future. Now it's I want to travel, I need to figure things out, I'm thinking of moving. The pronoun has changed. We has quietly died. This isn't grammar, it's rehearsal. Before a woman leaves physically, she leaves linguistically. Her subconscious removes you from her future, before her lips ever say, I'm done. Sign 10. The future fade. This follows the slip. When she stops making plans with you, stop pretending it's stress. People in love still dream. They still talk about tomorrow. If she no longer brings up trips, goals, or even next weekend, it's because she doesn't see you in that picture anymore. Sign 11. The guilt gifts out of nowhere. She's thoughtful again. Cooking your favorite meal. Buying gifts. Agreeing to things she used to resist. Looks like love, right? Wrong. It's guilt. Overcompensation. She's trying to balance the scales in her own head, and you'll feel it. It doesn't feel like love. It feels like theater. Real affection moves toward connection. Guilt just tries to erase disconnection. Sign 12. The energy drain. Finally, this is the one men can't ignore. She's tired around you. Not just work tired, but soul tired. Conversations drag. She's distracted. She lights up around others but dims when she's home. That's not burnout. That's redistribution. She's giving her energy away somewhere else, and you're getting the leftovers. Now let's put this in perspective. One sign on its own doesn't prove betrayal. Phones flip, work runs late. But when you start stacking these patterns, when the phone flip meets the new wardrobe, meets the emotional wall, meets the future fade, you have your answer. This isn't about paranoia. It's about awareness. Because the worst betrayal isn't just her cheating, it's you abandoning yourself by ignoring what you already see. Here's the brutal truth. A woman who loves you doesn't just avoid cheating, she avoids even the appearance of it. She protects your peace because she values the relationship. If she's moving in shadows, she's already gone in her heart. And when that happens, you don't need more proof. You don't need closure. What you need is courage. Courage to stop waiting for her to come back. Courage to stop bargaining with signs that scream the truth. Courage to walk away before she finishes walking out. Because loyalty doesn't hide. It doesn't get defensive. It doesn't drain you. Real loyalty is transparent. It's consistent. And it's never confusing. So remember this. Don't wait to catch her cheating. Don't waste months gathering evidence. Don't lose yourself while she builds another life. Choose yourself before she chooses someone else.